Welcome back to another hockey psychology video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why Connor Bedard is going to be the next Auston Matthews.
On the race again for the puck, shoots, scores! Oh, what a shot! Top corner, Connor Bedard, his second of the game, and Canada's up 3-1.
If you've been watching the World Juniors lately, you've been seeing this kid, Connor Bedard, absolutely tear it up in this tournament alongside Mason McTavish. If you're following the WHL season, you've probably seen this kid's highlights floating around. He's going to be touted to be the next #1 pick. A lot of people have compared him to Connor McDavid, and I can see how that's an easy comparison, seeing that both are Canadian, both are similar with how they drive the play. Bedard carries the puck very similarly to Connor McDavid. He isn't as fast as McDavid, but the way that they are able to create for offense with their puck skills and their speed is very similar. But the reason why I think that Connor Bedard is going to be the next Auston Matthews is because Bedard's signature skill and probably his best asset is his release. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down how that release is so similar to Auston Matthews and why it's going to make Connor Bedard not only the next Matthews, but maybe the next great goal scorer in the next generation. So Connor Bedard, at the young age that he is, might already be one of the best shooters in the world. And one of the reasons why is because of this curl and drag technique, which he's practiced at a very young age. And if you look at the side-by-side comparison of Bedard and Auston Matthews and how they use the curl and drag, it is almost identical with their body positioning and how they kick out that top hand and elbow so that they can narrow their body and explode through the shot. Now, the reason why this is so effective because the game teaches that a defender should go stick on stick and body on body. But in these one-on-one situations, this is where the curl and drag becomes so effective and where Matthews and Bedard use it particularly better than almost anyone in the game. You'll see that the way that they execute it is so similar in how they get the defender to bite on that poke check, pull it in tight to their feet, get that top hand away from their body, and release it with such force. But one of Bedard's special skills is not only shooting around a defender, but shooting through a defender and through the triangle area of that defender's stick. So whenever he's skating by a defender or engaging in a one-on-one, there's an area between their feet and the stick that is available right there. And when he pulls it out, he gets the defender to lunge for that puck, pulls it in quickly, and releases the puck in that triangle area. And this is why I compare Bedard to Matthews instead of McDavid, because their release is so similar and they use it in very similar situations when engaging in one-on-ones or trying to get around a defender. And I think when you just look at the similarities to their body language and how they both release the puck, Matthews seems like a closer comparable than McDavid. And I think now more than ever, when you have so many defenders taught to get stick on puck, and there's so many good sticks in the game, so many good defensemen, the ability to pull the puck in towards your body and suck the defender to either lunge his stick at you and create that triangle area where you can quickly snap the puck and get a shot on goal is a skill that only elite goal scorers possess. And by using this curl and drag move, it not only changes the angle against the defender for you to get a shot off, but it also changes the angle for the goalie. And again, in an era where goalies are massive human beings, 6'5", huge equipment, shooting up against a guy like Vasilevsky, you need to find creative ways to score goals. And even the best goal scorer of our generation, in Alex Ovechkin, uses this type of technique, this curl and drag technique. But Auston Matthews has really put it on the map. And Bedard might just be the player to take it to the next level. One interesting thing about Connor Bedard, too, is that he models his shot specifically after Auston Matthews. He's come out and actually said that he watches all of his videos, he watches all of his highlights around his shot, and he tries to mimic it as much as possible. One thing I'm really looking forward to with Connor Bedard is how good he can get off the puck. A knock that a lot of scouts are saying in Bedard's game right now is his off-puck ability. He's got to work a little bit on his hockey IQ and just finding pockets where he can be a little bit more effective to use that release. He continues to develop that skill and becomes very similar to how Auston Matthews finds space in the NHL, then he's definitely going to be one of the next best goal scorers of this generation. Familiar as to how Auston Matthews finds that space, we actually just did a video and a breakdown of how he was able to score 60 goals this past season. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link somewhere up here and you can check out that video and you can see how Auston Matthews put himself in the perfect spot to use his release. And if Bedard can mimic that and find pockets in the offensive zone, similar to how Auston Matthews does, then I think we're going to have a very, very good player for years to come. Today's question is, do you think Connor Bedard is going to be better, just as good, or worse than Auston Matthews? What is his ceiling? Is he maybe going to be just as good as Connor McDavid? Let me know in the comments down below. I will be pinning the top comment. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. It helps the channel out immensely. As always, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon.